So, Frano Bodicap knows what he's doing.
Here we go then, the fourth and final pool match in the men's side of the draw today. It's going to be Korea, and a real opportunity for Malaysia here against the Korean side that seems to be experimental or developmental or something along those lines. South Korea yesterday losing 59-0 to Hong Kong and also losing to the Philippines. Malaysia, well, they lost to the Philippines also, and they lost to Hong Kong. So both these sides without a win so far. And I would say this will be quite a close match.
Has all the trademarks of an outstanding matchup. I slightly suspect if the Koreans running some early points and they get on the front foot, they could cause Malaysia a whole lot of trouble.
Certainly not the Korean side that won bronze at the Asian Games 2 weeks ago. Those boys have been rested. Perhaps we'll see them in leg 2, the home leg, when we go to Korea in 2 weeks' time. Perhaps we won't. Remember, 1 or 2 seasons ago, Japan sent a very experimental side that got kicked around, got beaten by everyone on the series. Malaysia, Chinese Taipei, everyone had a win over Japan that year. And maybe it's just a rebuilding phase for the Koreans. Patrick Kwok is our referee. 10,000 steps they call him. He's under control here for this final pool match of the men's side before we switch back to the women's knockout matches. This is Choi Dong-Wan. It's a good start from the Koreans. Nice pick up off the ground. Beautifully done from Kim Ki-min. And coming at him late is Nasharuddin. But he picked that up off the ground beautifully in full motion. There was no one ahead of him. It's a good early score to the South Koreans. Actually misses him the first time, comes back at him. What a battler he is, Nasharuddin. Just gives that a good old-fashioned farming attitude. Hooks it into the net. Look at this, pick and go. Good awareness. Does well to shrug that tackle off. So 5 points to 0, 2 minutes gone. Try scorer Kim gets under that one. That's a nice restart from him, but they can't control it.
Option, line out or scrum?
Kwok says line out or scrum. That's the kind of guy he is. He's an options man.
Okay, boys, you just play to the whistle, boys. It's okay, boys, you just play to the whistle, boys.
You give him a game of rugby, he gives you a game of 2 halves.
Stay straight, okay? Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Good solid scrum from both sides. No real advantage there to either. Here goes Kim Tae-hyung. Oh, just snatching it. That one was John. Be a scrum about 8 or 9 meters inside the Malaysian territory. Yeah, he was guilty there of taking a wee look.
Crouch.
Will be interesting to see who turns up in Korea in 2 weeks' time. Whether they rope the big guns in. Guys like Jang Seong-min. Prolific try scorers. Look at the step there coming in from Hazem. Scored a couple of magic tries yesterday. And that's beautifully executed by this young man. He's gone 60 meters there, made something out of nothing. And the Koreans were just left looking at each other and saying, yours. Here we go. Bang. There's no covering tackler on the inside from the scrum. Nicely worked, and conversion's over. So Malaysia inch out now, 7 points to 5. About 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Malaysians have thrown some investment into their sevens program. Edwin Coker was with them last season. Recently on the World Series with the New Zealand Sevens squad. Quality player. And some of the play you'll be seeing here from the Malaysians today will got his fingerprints all over it. Here come the Koreans though. Down to ground goes Jung. Pin in the ears back as Jong just tearing off down that left flank. Now injecting some pace, hitting the ball. Here's Jong Sol up to the halfway. Throws off Nur Azri, keeps going. Does Jong. Good run from this powerful man. He's now nobbled himself, and breaking the line is Kim Hui Woon. And he goes in almost untouched. There are players scattered across the field on their haunches, both sides. It's very hot out there. And when you're battling for your first win of the tournament, and it's a close one, you don't want to give an inch. Playing for pride. Conversion's over, so Korea bounce back into the lead. 12 points to 7. Look at it here. What does he do? Ball in two hands. Goes right through the middle. Threads the needle. And another big man with a little bit of toe. Into the final minute now. Kim puts it up nice and high. It's about a metre too long. Oh, look at that. Just bounces into the hands of Kim Tae-hyung. And the Malaysians once again are left looking at each other. Yours, yours, yours. The kick was slightly too deep, but no one got under it. Sort of fell in the middle of two of the Malaysian players and had a vicious bounce. That's good following up though. Make your own luck. This will be half time. There it is, 3 tries to Korea, 19 points to 7. They lead Malaysia. Look at this one again. Really got under it. Nasharuddin just, oh, there was a call for it. He just knocked it on. Thought it hit the ground first. Right on the spot though. So Korea 19, Malaysia 7. And chipping in with some stats on the Facebook feed is the stat man, Steve Collins, who announces Hong Kong 155 points, 4 and 7 against. We'll put it on the screen, buddy. Don't tell us on Facebook. Here we go. Malaysia trying to stay in this one. The Koreans, though, looking a bit tasty. They run out of space on this occasion. Malaysia go quick. They feel like they've got to get one quite quick, get themselves back in this game. They want to be looking for their man, Hazim, in number 12. Scored their 1 try so far. Looks like a man who can unlock a defence. There's the awkward bounce pass. Awkward for defenders. Oh, and a shocking pass. Nasruddin. Here he goes, in fact. Hazim. Oh, there's a good front-on tackle there. Goodness me. That would have hurt. Nasruddin. Koreans just getting back on side there, but slow to get back. Nasruddin can take an inside ball here, just has to beat one tackle. Can't though, because it's a good one. Here's Fatpour Rozi. Haven't seen much of him in this tournament. He gets cheaply bundled into touch.
Time off. 12 Korea. He's off. Okay, wait. Fine. Okay. Keep that space. Tell them keep that space. Thanks. Time back on.
It's an interesting over-the-shoulder technique there used by the Korean thrower. And he's messed it up. And here goes Hazim. Devastating angle changer. And look at that. Good inside support. Malaysia through Zafran Azriaf. That's a good, well-worked try there. Pitchy one off the line out. And just good support on the inside. Covering defence. Not tracking across well enough. And so game on here. 19 points to 12. Just well finished. You can see a couple of players there lining up for that one. So 19-14, 4.5 minutes remaining. Oh, well done by John there to take that one under all sorts of pressure. Look at the timing on the run from Hezri. That's incredibly well read, and he's pulled it back evens. By Jingoes, that was well read. First try of the tournament. What a time for it to come. Two points are added, so Malaysia creep back in front again. They lead 21 points to 19. Just look at this intercept. It was almost in his hands. That's classic, isn't it? Patrick Kwok fuming over Korean relacing his boots there. He's got time for that sort of carry on. He's all business. It's gone dead though, so giving the Koreans a free ball on halfway. Here's Jung. And it's untidy. There's the bootlace offender.
It was not gone into touch. Line out or scrum? Scrum.
Again, Kwok with the options. Line out or scrum. Very courteous refereeing. Situations like that, yes, you have the option.
On it. Okay, Korea, bind up, please. Wait until the ball. Crouch. Crouch. Bind. Okay, stand up. Do you know where to put your head in? Okay, I suggest you take a step to your left now. Okay. Take a step to your left now. There you go.
Do you know where to put your head in, is the question from Patrick Kwok.
Early.
Koreans go early while the Malaysians were figuring out where to put their head in, and here they come, leading by 2, coming down to the last of the minute of this game. This is a good surge from them. Oh, that's fantastic run, good straightening by Malaysia. They go back this way, it's 3 on 2. Hazan looks to flick it back on the inside, and he's messed that one up a little bit. Malaysia now, well, Korea, sorry, they have to go full length of the field.
Under pressure.
Come back to the knock on. Maybe their last chance as the clock winds down. Nothing really to play for here except a bit of pride. And everything counts towards series points. So over the 3 legs, you're trying to avoid coming 8th. And that can come down to a try that you scored in a loss in round 1. So there's always something to play for.
Okay, bind up, please. You need to wait for the ball, okay? Same as you guys.
Welcome into Brett Wilkinson, super coach, and Jamie Scott.
Crouch.
Thanks for joining us this high-level match. The Asia Rugby 7 Series, the final pool match from the men's side of the draw. If you're joining us live, it's Malaysia leading by 2. The hoot is about to blow. It's about half a minute's time. Korea with one last chance.
Play on.
Malaysia, Hazan scoots down the side. They're going to finish this in style. Are they? Oh, yes, they are. Momentum gets them across. Zarif and Malaysia put a bit of daylight between them and Korea. And Korea will be that take the wooden spoon for the group. Couldn't have gone much further, could he? He was on the way down, but he did have a support player with him.
Thank you.
That's it. Patrick Kwok calls it to an end. Malaysia with their first win of this campaign here in Hong Kong. They've defeated Korea by a 7-point margin, 26 points to 19. Both teams struggled through yesterday with some hard games, and this one far more closely matched, and they made a game of it, both these sides. A little bit of pride for them going into the knockouts, which will commence